Now, delighted to be joined today. Emma can't join us today, so Professor Kevin Curran from the Ulster University is here with us with our various digital platforms and always. Kevin, lovely to have you on air. Good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon, Mark.
Kevin, this thing about software, hardware, what they know about us, hacking into us, getting a hold of us, stalking on us, spying on us. Google are taking action, you've noticed?
Yeah, Google have under their they have this Google Ads enabling dishonest behaviour policy, that they realise that they're they obviously have taken down any ads which promote any software which is used for spying on a partner or spying on people, any malware used to monitor text, phone calls, browsing history, as well as hardware, GPS, anything like that, audio recorders, any of the ads which sell any of the equipment which could be deemed, or software even, which can be deemed as spyware, that they ban those ads.
Yeah. And so there's a sense that corner is being turned. An awful lot I think people are just worried that they're just going to end up knowing everything about everything. All the concerns about Huawei, you and I have touched on that, about Snoop kind of a culture, Kevin. In a sense, an awful lot of it, I'm assuming, is not policeable.
No, it's not. I mean, they have clear policies on things like creation of fake or false documents, which look like passports or diplomas, or anything which allows people to pass drug tests, paper writing, exam cheating services. They have a wide range of products that they do ban already. Mm-hmm. Again, this is just kind of a new addition where they finally, which most people would say that spyware is not, it's not. Yes, the thing about spyware is you can have legitimate spyware, which is, it's not even spyware. It's really where your spy, it's like nanny cams, for instance, where you're looking at your infant upstairs, or you want to log in remotely and check on your house and everything else. And that's okay. Now, see, the loophole here is a lot of the people who are spelling spyware, which people are using to spy on partners or even for hacking purposes, that they'll repurpose that as being kind of children monitoring software, or whatever. So that's the problem here, that this software will still be available, but it might not be as neatly packaged.
Kevin, a word about the Twitter accounts, Barack Obama's and all. I mean, they were out looking for a couple of £1,000. It wasn't millions of pounds, but Twitter seriously embarrassed by that. I mean, I was going to draw you as well. Twitter coming under pressure in terms of the President of America's account and all the rest. Twitter could win or lose that man in an election, for goodness sake.
Very much. I mean, people were saying, I seen a good tweet where someone gave an example of the danger of high-profile celebrity accounts, or especially politicians being hijacked. That if someone had hijacked Ivanka Trump, Donald Trump's daughter's account, and she had tweeted, and the hackers had tweeted something like, "Oh, well done to my brave dad tonight for finally launching a nuclear attack, on China," that could cause major damage if someone gains access. So, we've seen actually now what happens in these cases as well, and of course, all their routes point to this being an insider job, and they're the most difficult hacks to protect against.
A Twitter employee that had maybe the codes of basic access,
They had access to the dashboard, and it's quite well known that this was sold online, and one of their famous, the OG user group, which is used for taking over the one letter, the three letter ABC, Jack at Mary Twitter accounts, So these are very high profile again. So these have been targeted. But insider jobs are the most difficult. Now, there are tools you can do. There's processes you can do. You can have people only given, maybe 3 people have to be able to sign off before you can open an account on someone. So they'll have to upgrade their processes for sure to prevent this happening again.
Kevin, thank you for stepping in at the last minute for us today. We really appreciate that. Professor Kevin Curran there with just a few thoughts on the digital various platforms in life.